When hearing God seems impossible, when hearing God seems impossible, we all desire to hear God speak and guide our lives. However, sometimes it can seem like a very difficult and uncommon occurrence. So, understanding how to position ourselves to hear Him is a key. I have put down here 8 ways to hear God when it seems difficult or it seems impossible. Number one, God can speak even when we are not listening or resisting. Instead of forcing God to get our attention, we should align ourselves with Him. We should prepare our mind, prepare our soul and our spirit. God is a spirit. Spirit talk to spirit. Spirit hear spirits. And the spirits have got ranks. Number two, we must be filled with His word to hear His voice. God and His words are one. You cannot separate God from His word. His word as a testimonies to what He have declared. The more familiar we are with His word, the easier it is to discern His voice. Number three, we must get near Him to hear Him. It's just like even in the natural world. A person who is far away from you, you have to scream for the person to hear you. But a person who is closer to you, that person can hear you even when you whisper. God often speaks in a still, small voice, requiring us to be near Him to hear it. Just like the story of Elijah. When he went to the mountain, God was not in the earthquake, God was not in the storm, God was not in the fire, but God was in the still, quite small voice. Number four, we must lower the noise to hear His voice. I've never seen somebody who go in the bar or in the high loud music and you want to hear the voice of God. Quit the internal noise by surrendering worries and distraction to God. Exodus chapter 3 verse 1 to 6. Moses had to hear God when he was alone following the cattle or the sheep and the goat of Jethro. Is when he met God in the burning bush. He has to leave everything to focus on the burning bush. Number five, we must be in spirit to hear God's voice. Being in spirit means continually living a state of worship, prayer, and surrender to God. Number six, it is hard to hear God when you have already decided what you want Him to say to you. Truly hearing God requires us to have an open heart, ready to accept whatever God says, even if it is not what we want. He is the one with a final say. Number seven, obedience to the known will of God. Help us to hear God's voice. When you obey what God has already revealed to us, we open the door to hearing more from Him. Number eight, when God is silent, seek Him more earnestly. In moments like this, press deeper into prayer, worship, and fasting, trusting that God will reveal Himself in His perfect time. God's time is always the best, and God is good all the time. It doesn't mean that when He is silent, He is ignoring you. He is waiting for you to come to Him. He is forever available. He is forever present. He just wants you to come closer to Him.